Welcome back to yet another edition of Who You Got. The Who's are coming off a massive home victory versus Duke, and now they're 5-2 back atop the Coastal Conference. They face Louisville away now, Louisville 4-3 on the season, and no doubt the Cardinals will present a tough opponent. I'm here with William Foshee and Jake Malasek, here to listen to their keys to the game to figure out what it is that the Who's have to do to come away with the victory. So William, let's start with you.
Rob, when you look at it, it's got to be containment of Louisville's dual-threat quarterbacks. Mikhail Cunningham and Evan Connolly are guys that are comfortable both inside and outside of the pocket, averaging 240 passing yards per game. Mikhail Cunningham, 216 rushing yards on the season, third most on the team. These guys are going to be a handful for UVA's secondary while they not only guard the passing game, but keep an eye on the quarterbacks as well, because they will take off into the open field.
No doubt about that. Those guys can fly, and they can also take to the air with the passing game as well. They combine for the highest passer efficiency rating out of any quarterback position in the ACC. Jake, what do you think?
This game is a confusing one for me. It feels like a very big trap game for the Cavaliers, who, while they shouldn't be, may be looking ahead towards the North Carolina Tar Heels. I think that the key to this game for the Cavaliers will be consistency. I really think that they are having a up and down season up until this point. They had a very solid start to the season, 4-0. They had two tough losses, Notre Dame and Miami, and a big win against the Duke Blue Devils last week here at Scott Stadium. Now, putting up 48 points is no small feat, but can they compete with Louisville's offense, who put up 62 against a now top 25 Wake Forest team? We don't know. Consistency, especially with the loss of Bryce Hall, is going to be a very tough job for the defense and the offense of UVA, and Louisville's team will have to do the same. I think it's going to be a very tight game and a very high-scoring game at Louisville.
No doubt about that. I think we'll see a lot of crooked numbers in this one, but I'm given some confidence by the return of Brennan Armstrong, which Bronco Mendenhall has acknowledged allows the Who's to play with a little bit more of Bryce Perkins in the running game. He's going to be given more latitude to take off and make plays with his legs, and that is going to allow Robert and I to come up with some more creative play calling like we saw versus Duke, which is going to help UVA hopefully establish some of that consistency on the offensive side of the ball. Defensively, the Who's looked fantastic versus Duke. I think that continues, even if you see a little bit of a drop-off. The way they stifled the Blue Devils offense was just something to be amazed by, led by Joey Blount, the ACC Player of the Week. William, comes to you first, my friend. Who you got?
Rob, I'm going to have to go with the Cavaliers on this one. As you mentioned, the defense played lights out last week against Duke. 5 forced turnovers. Joey Blount picks up another interception for himself. I think that the way that they played, as you mentioned, even with a little bit of fall off, they can easily handle Louisville's dual threat quarterbacks and bring out a dub for the Cavaliers.
Jake, how about you?
I'm going to take the contrarian side on this one. Yes, Bryce Perkins ran for 3 touchdowns last week. Yes, the defense forced 5 turnovers against a solid Duke Blue Devils team. However, on the road this season, the Cavaliers have struggled, and I think it will continue to be that trend of the season. This weekend, I like Louisville at home in a tight but high-scoring affair.
Not that anyone's asking me, but I think the UVA defense is better situated to stop Louisville's offense than vice versa. For that reason, I'm taking the Who's. Game starts at 3:30 on Saturday, October 26th at Louisville. See you there.